go to 150.
From 100 to 150, the difference in that cost was
$25 a year.
$25 per year. Okay. Any discussion on that? Okay, under new business resolution, scheduled public hearing for airport rules and regulations and limited standards.
Okay, we have recently got back the new proposed airport rules and regulations and minimum standards. Y'all may recall that y'all had authorized Barber to actually help prepare those back, I believe, in February of this year. They prepared them and sent them to ALDOT's, the Aeronautical Division, as well as FAA. There were some changes made, and then it came to me. We made some further changes, and the final draft has been approved. In order to get these adopted by the city, there has to be a public hearing held and the appropriate notice given. So the resolution for this tonight is just to authorize the publication for the public hearing.
Any questions here? Okay. Item 2 is committee formation, and I'm presuming that's committee formation for
Yes. The process of a committee formation, right? Again, thinking about this roads committee that was the last meeting that you and I discussed, the parks and the rec committee that was once established on the new ball fields out here. I think some of this stuff needs to be get some public input, especially out here at the ballplex or the sportsplex. Since I brought up the soccer field, there's been a lot of misinformation danced around out there in public about, oh, somebody's getting slighted, like a baseball kid, or that the adult softball field is, got too much parking now, or that these soccer fields aren't going to be good enough, or there's an alternative plan. There needs to be something where we get people, I know Councilman Washington's mentioned that's in his district, a lot of times you don't know what's going on out there. Something needs to happen so that we can move this forward and look at the greater picture of what this ball field needs to be. I've even heard rumors that the properties for sale out there. So that people already have estimates for moving dirt.
which property?
The ball fields. That there's already been estimates of how to move dirt to the forward. So
They come up with that?
yeah. But if that's the wishes, right? Then it needs to be addressed. It needs to be put out there. I mean, if it makes sense to put a Publix there, my God, let's put a Publix there. But is that the case? So how do we get some committee formed out there for this particular sportsplex? And make it a sportsplex, not just a softball complex, which it is now. We have the radio flyers out there, right? They fly their radio remote control planes. What's the next phase out there? What is the next thing that we should be done out there so that we can continue to keep that as an economic engine that we can bring in these kids and these families and spend some money at all these restaurants?
Probably a resolution drafted that would include the responsibilities. If you didn't have some pattern of what the goal was, then you probably would be in different than we are now. But I would think that to be able all of these goals were formed by an ordinance that spelled out how the members would be selected and what the responsibilities are. So I think that would be the first thing that you would have to do, would be to have an ordinance to define what you were looking for.
What type of committee existed there before?
It was before I came.
Do we know, and how did that committee become abandoned?
For the ball field?
Yes.
Oh,
It was simply an ad hoc committee that Mayor Glenn appointed, that the mayor has the discretion to form and appoint any committee that he sees fit. And Mayor Glenn formed that ad hoc committee, and it just simply runs change the course of that administration and would have dissolved at the end of that administration. Yes, we did.
But there was, in the earlier days, there was an Parks and Recreation board that directed a lot for those type activities, but that was probably back in the 70s and 80s. It hasn't been, I've been here since 94, and it wasn't in existence at that time.
And I would like to see some Parks and Rec board, some kind of committee formed. Again, that's my 1/6 of an opinion, so.
All right, the next item would be electronic door locks.
If you look at the check sometimes written, and I'm not quite sure how much money we spend on locksmithing, but would it not be wise for us to install electronic door locks on some of our public facilities? I believe the police department has an electronic door lock system, no, maybe? It can be monitored, that way you can tell when people are coming and going. So something, say, mysteriously disappeared. It may also be beneficial to know the fact that every time an employee comes or goes, all you have to do is disable the electronic key, not rekey doors and locks. I just think it would probably be a smart thing for us to become of the electronic age and install some of these electronic door lock facilities. For instance, if I wanted to come in the back door sometimes here instead of the front door, at least I'd have me a key to walk around. So at least you know that key was assigned to me, and if that door opened up, you know it was Councilman Chris Carter that did it at this particular time. So may add a little bit extra security and may actually reduce our overall cost of rekeying. I don't know what the total cost of rekeying is, but I sure do see a lot of checks written out the locksmiths. So.
May I say something regarding that?
Go ahead, Jack.
My company, we ran about 4 buildings, and once you give out 1 key, you lost security. Because anyone can take that key and get it duplicated. I don't care how many times you stamp do not duplicate. I went to those locks, and at any given time, day or night, we could tell who accessed where. And it's the safest thing you can do. The initial cost, yeah, it's gonna be more, but overall, you capture your security. Where with a key, you have no security.
Okay, any further discussion? Yes, ma'am.
I have that at work in, the building over there, Councilman Johnson. We got a car chief get it in there. And it really is good, because if you do decide, if you lose an employee, you don't have to go round up something, you just cancel that car key, and there's not a great expense to that. Also, it is good, I've had instances where I had to track when employees were coming in, and while they were coming in at certain hours, and it gives you a recorded electronic record. Unless you let somebody use your card key, you're still responsible for that. So that, I like that idea, that is a good.
Okay, now, are you talking about possibly this building, the administrative building? Are you talking about our rental facilities, or are you talking about the?
Sure. You know, when you look at the rental facility, more so there. What you can do is assign card number 99999 to this wedding party, right? And if that card doesn't come back, right, you just make 99999 inactive, right? But it's much better than having a key or an employee that we have to have go open the door, come back and secure the lock later on. So there's just a lot of benefits to electronic door locks.
I think that we could look into this, certainly look into it and see, but I know the system and how it works with, say, the Civic Center. There is to get your refund back.
There's nobody there to speak to the city, so.
It's stamped.